and welcome to a new episode of Play With Me Toys for Kids. So I've had all of these videos about anti-stress balls, and I thought maybe today I'd make a video comparing all of them and showing you all of them together. So in total we have 6 different types, but 7 in total. I'm going to go ahead and start with this frog anti-stress ball. So this has a really interesting texture. It kind of sticks to your hands, which I don't like too much. It's an interesting texture to squeeze too. However, what I do really like about this anti-stress ball is its shape. I think the frog shape is really cute, and it's also in a very nice pink color. However, for a daily stress ball, I don't think I'd use this just because it is really sticky. So that was the first one. Next up, we have our Crazy Balls Zombie Anti-Stress Ball. And although this one is not as cute as the frog anti-stress ball, it is really comfy to hold and to squeeze. It bounces really well, unlike the frog, and it has a really cool thing that comes up at the top, which kind of swirls and looks really cool. So I have to say I really like that, and I do really like the texture. It also doesn't stick to your hands, which is pretty nice. So as you can see, the frog doesn't really have anything that comes up and looks interesting. However, it is quite a bit cuter than this zombie, although if you're into zombies, then perhaps this is the stress ball for you. So next up, we have this heart stress ball. So this is also pretty sticky. It has water on the inside. I do like it better than the frog still, just because it's pretty fun to play with. However, it does stick to your hands, and it's also pretty freaky looking. But it makes some nice water noises, and you can kind of play around with it. But like I said, it is just as sticky as the frog one. So this probably wouldn't be my top choice either for a stress ball. And I think my favorite one is still the zombie out of these 3. So that is the heart stress ball. So far we've had a frog stress ball, the Crazy Balls zombie stress ball, and then our heart one. So these kind of go together, they're both kind of freaky. However, I do have to say I still like the zombie one better in terms of texture, and you can bounce it, which is kind of fun. So next up, we have this mesh ball, and these come in 2 colors. This is the blue one, which turns to green. I really like this one. It's a lot of fun to play with, it's a little bit surprising, and it's also really cool looking. I think it's pretty cool that it can change colors. So here we have the purple one, which also turns to pink. I think these are super fun and also very relaxing. They're fun because you can bounce them as well. And also when you're not squeezing them, they do look like a normal ball, so you can play catch and kind of roll it around in your hand, so it doesn't necessarily have to be about changing colors. Next up, we have this homemade Orbeez stress ball. So this is one which we created ourselves by filling a balloon with Orbeez bubbles. I really like this one. It feels like a balloon on the outside, kind of cool, and it's a really nice rainbow color, and it's also really fun to play with because of all these little balls on the inside. So that is the Orbeez ball. I really like these ones. It feels really nice, it looks really cool, and it's super fun to play with. So that was the Orbeez ball. Lastly, finally, we have the Bushwishor ball. Again, I dare you to say that 5 times fast, Bushwishor ball. And this one's kind of fun. It's made out of silicone, so kind of a rubber. It's pretty fun to play with. The colors are pretty cool, but you can't really squish it like the other ones. So for me personally, it's not the best stress ball, but it is pretty fun to toss around and maybe have as a decoration. However, I find this one a little bit more distracting than relaxing, and usually in a stress ball, people want something a little bit more relaxing. So that was our 7 different stress balls, or 6 different types, but the 2 with a different color. So my 3 favorites were the zombie, here, the mesh balls, and the Orbeez ball. So if I had to choose an anti-stress ball, I think I would choose one of these for sure. Here we have the zombie. It's a pretty cool, at the top it's really cool and you can bounce it. So I really like the texture and how it feels. Here's the second one, the mesh ball, which changes color. It's fun to squeeze. You can also roll it around in your hands, play catch, and it is also bouncy like the zombie. And then finally we have our Orbeez ball with hundreds of different colored Orbeez balls inside a balloon. I really like this one too. You can bounce it, you can play with it and squeeze it. So I think it makes a really good stress ball. Just make sure it doesn't get stuck to the heart. However, if I had to choose a favorite out of these three, I think I would choose, drum roll, the mesh ball. So the mesh ball was my very favorite out of all of the stress balls we had today. I just happen to like it better than the zombie because I think it's really pretty. And I do really like its texture. So there we have it. That was our stress ball collection. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. In the comments, I want you guys to write which stress ball is your favorite one. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up down below and check out our channel. Be sure to subscribe so you get the newest updates. I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Go relax, okay? Get rid of some of your stress.